Honourable Chris Tremaine.
Thank you, Mr Chair. It's a pleasure to take part in the committee stage of the Electronic Transactions Contract Formation Amendment Bill. And particularly important as we approach or get into the guts of Clause 1 of this bill, which deals with the title of the bill, one which I've actually just mentioned. And it has had me pondering, actually, the title of this bill, because tonight we've learnt that the member in the chair has a BA in history and obviously did many English papers, is a linguist, one of spoken and written word of much ability, an astute and intelligent man. So I think it is our duty tonight to challenge the member in the chair as to the title of this bill and to whether he has actually got the nub, the true essence of the title accurately.
It's a good point.
So we will be considering a range of different names for the title of this bill this evening, and asking the gentleman in the chair, Mr Paul Goldsmith, to respond about these titles and to give us a sense of whether we have actually got the nub of this the title correct tonight. Because what is really important is that this bill will go down in history.
That's right, it will.
It will go down in the history as the first bill that the member, Paul Goldsmith, has taken fully through this House. And that is not a small matter. There are members in this chamber who have come here year in, year out, and have never been able to climb those lofty heights of taking a bill from its formation through the period.
Embryonic stages.
And I am one of those members that, apart from as a minister, where I was able to achieve that, but a member's bill. Now that is something that very few people are able to climb those heights. So, as a result of that, the title is actually very important because it goes down in history. And given that the member in the chair has a BA in history, it is critical that we focus on this in some detail. So the question I have tonight, given the current name, the Electronic Transactions Contract Formation Amendment Bill, because it is very much focused on enabling electronic contracts in the modern world. And one of the key pieces of government policy that has been worked on recently has been the government ICT strategy, an action plan to 2017. And I'm wondering if the member in the chair gave much consideration to linking the title of this bill to the government ICT strategy and action plan to 2017 to ensure that it captured the nub of the strategies in this particular strategic document, so that the clauses, when we get to clause 5, which is actually the heart of this bill, to be sure that we've actually captured that correctly in the title. So key to that is actually what was result 10, which many members out there in the community will have heard of. But result 10 is one of the Prime Minister's key statements when we commenced this term of government, which was that by 2017, an average of 70% of New Zealand's most common transactions, electronic transactions, so by 2017, an average of 20% of New Zealand's most common transactions with government will be completed in a digital environment. So this bill goes to the heart of that. So my question to the member in the chair, with his BA in history and in English, did you give strong consideration to the title? Well, he also did English papers as well, and has written many books over his time. So I'm just suggesting he is a linguist of note. Did he give consideration to the strategy in his consideration of the title before us tonight? So that's my question for the member. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Very good.
Dennis O'Rourke.
Mr. Chairman.